I want to play a game. That game is Resident Evil 7. Yes. Yeah, I noticed something, and it's probably like really obvious, but bear with me, I'm a little slow. The Baker family. It's kind of like, you notice how each member of the family, at least the ones that we met at dinner, they kind of base their whole personality over different types of horror movies. Yeah, like Jack Baker is your typical like slasher movie, like freaking Jason Voorhees or Psycho or Nightmare on Elm Street. He's like the intro to horror. He's the guy that's like, I'ma chase ya, I'ma kill you with my chainsaw. So he's your like classic horror movie. And then Marguerite Baker is like the one that is based on all the body horror films and like giant insect phobia films. I can't name any at the top of my head because I actually haven't seen any. But you know, like the Fly and other movies. The more gross out stuff. And now you got Lucas, who we haven't fought yet. I don't know if there is a boss fight. Don't tell me if there is. But judging by that happy birthday video, yeah, there's a big Saw theme going on with him, which is actually really cool. Reminder, I haven't gone this far ever playing Resident Evil 7, and I'm actually, man, I think Lucas's theme is really cool. It just surprised me. Came out of nowhere that he's like, oh, he's the engineering genius that can make freaking puppets that write "baby stando" into your arm or something. I forgot what they actually said. Loser. That's what they wrote in your arm. I'm just thinking of the JoJo reference, because I'm an insufferable JoJo fan, you know. But yeah, we're possibly taking him on today, seeing what he's done with both Mia and Zoe. If Zoe's even real, we haven't really seen her face. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna be doing it today. We found the red and blue card keys. We're back in the trailer where I think Zoe used to hang out. And let's do it, y'all. Like I mentioned earlier, we are not gonna finish this game today, but I feel like I'm gonna get close. And if I leave like an awkward amount of time in like the stream where I do finish this game, we can start the DLC. I'm down with playing it. Ethan finds the D-Series arm after exterminating a mutated Marguerite and her bugs. Now he and Zoe have what they need to create a serum. He heads for the trailer, but Zoe isn't there. Instead, Ethan is met. Okay. Alright, before I go any further, let me check. Well, I know I have one less bullet. Let me check. Okay, that is my muscle memory from Resident Evil 2. Because you can just click on stuff to use it in Resident Evil 2. Keep forgetting that in RE7, you're just always in first-person A mode. I was gonna check for antique coins, see if I got any more since last time. I guess I didn't. Either there aren't any more, or I'm just not looking very close. And I'm seeing if there's anything worth buying. I find it interesting that I haven't really found additional antique coins, and yet it feels like we're getting close to the end of the game. So do I just not get these upgrades? I don't know. Toy axe. We got a bunch of stuff from like searching for the blue and red keys. I don't know what this axe is for. That's interesting. Maybe we'll find something later. Now I gotta decide which weapons to bring with me. Don't need the chem fluid. Keeping the axe just in case. Don't need the herb. I feel like I have too much stuff on me, but I can probably make do. Worst case, I'll throw away 3 bullets, whatever. And let's get going. Ta-da! Ba-da-da-da! Already in the middle? Yeah, Brad, I'm pretty far in the game. Oh, I realize there are enemies out here now. Be careful. Avert your eyes. No problem, Brad. Have a good one, sir. Welcome to paradise. Use an herb instead of crouching. It's alright. I rebound all my stuff. So I should be good. As far as not accidentally using my freaking first aid every time. So it looks like Lucas has got his own little Disneyland rave going on. Well, yeah, that's a thing. Disneyland used to have like a rave party. But like specifically for kids. That's not a thing anymore, but let's play. An interesting concept. Oh, look, I'm just voluntarily playing Saw. Wanna play a game? Wanna play a game? You have your own little jigsaw puppet, Lucas? Let's watch TV. Lucas, get a video editor, dude. Come on. You can never make it as a streamer in this day and age.
Ethan.
Yeah, that's my name.
Ethan, hold on. I got something for you. Looky what I've got.
Is that a real human?
You know what Zoe wants to do with this? She thinks this thing is special. No, Ethan.
He's got good teeth for being in the South. Well, you know, it helps when you're infected with regenerating mold.
It's special.
Hey, look.
You see, Ethan? Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. What? What, Evelyn?
He's grabbing his
I'm just trying to show
fingernails. Evelyn.
I'm just trying to show him not everybody wants to go back to how things were. There's a stupid bitch. She doesn't understand that I don't want to go back to how things were before my father found y'all.
Oh.
Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. So Ethan,
Who is Evelyn? We've seen that name.
you can,
Is Evelyn the grandma?
you can crawl around underneath that filthy, rotten house all you want looking for them ingredients, but you ain't gonna find a goddamn thing, Ethan. You'll make that serum? Ooh, baby.
Oh, baby.
You're gonna have to come through me. You hear? Now, come on, Ethan. What do you say?
I'm not saying nothing. I'm a silent protagonist. Wah! How many times did you have to test that before it started working, Lucas? I saw there were broken TVs in the background of your recording. Am I allowed to leave? Probably not. Oh, I am. No more ingrown nails. He did lose his entire hand earlier. God damn it, old man, not again. Alright, I just know there's gonna be like trip wires or something that bring out the traps. Got his little haunted house going on here, man. Look, I know they got a no-touch policy. I'm gonna karate chop them in the neck if anyone tries to come at me. Oh, you got mannequins. Oh, you got tripwires. How did I know? If he was smart, he'd make this box also have a tripwire. You want what's inside? You gotta really want it. Can I disarm this and take it? Like a freaking Metal Gear Solid Claymore. Oh, what if there's a plot point where Lucas's dismembered hand becomes like an entire other Lucas or something? That'd be creepy. Or like it gains sentience and crawls around like Evil Dead. Alright, I'm also expecting at some point maybe opening a door will trip a wire. Okay. So for the first two family members, you're kind of doing this whole stealth thing. Trying to avoid Jack, trying to avoid Marguerite. Oh, come on, dude. Can I just squeeze by? I can't see my body. I don't know how thick I am. Can I remote detonate these? Yeah. Okay. Ah!
Probably should mention that, eh?
Oh, wait a minute. I cleared the vertical one, but not the horizontal one. That was the highest point. How was I supposed to get past that? There's no crouching prone in this game. Although, why does it look like something can come out of there? I don't like that. I'm too thick. I'm trying to stick around, but I'm dummy thick. My ass cheeks are tripping the tripwires. That seems sus. This seems really sus. There's something in here? Why is it just out in the open? I'm gonna shoot this one. No, it's just ammo. A lot of shotgun. I might need it. Another one. Oh! I knew it! You can't get me the second time. Getting my guard down with that totally normal crate. Okay, this seems not right. Got a flashlight? Oh, hey, look. I can use this as a flashlight. Kind of. I'm wise to your tricks, Lucas. You think you can be named after the main character of Mother 3 and get away with it? I don't think so. Huh. Oh, this is a stairwell. I can probably make that come down. You know what I wanted to do at one point? I wanted to, like, start doing a thing where I narrate Ethan's thoughts. Because he doesn't really react much. Wobble. Wobble wobble. Think I can. I don't know if I can sneak past this one. Gonna have to. Whew. But you know, with Ethan's personality, I can't tell the first thing he's thinking. Beautiful. Alright, item box? How many of y'all expected the item box itself to be booby-trapped too? You know what? I wouldn't put it past Resident Evil. Do a little interface screw. Yeah, no, Mike. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, I did get the grenade launcher, didn't I? I'm still gonna save it for later. You never know when you'll need it. I'm gonna take a gunpowder. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Make just a few more bullets. Just a few more. Wait, what? I took out 2 chem fluids? Oh, right, so I can make a first aid. Alright, alright. Show me what you got, Lukey. Show me what you got. Oh, it's the room from the birthday video. Am I supposed to know the password?
I know. Fucking password, right?
Right?
Why don't you try 0814?
Why, is that your birthday?
No! 0621. No, it's 0514. Oh, come on. Take a chance. You never know.
I kind of want to just do 0451. I know boss gonna bite me like a minute, right? Da 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 da. What if I just don't? What if I shoot him?
Top. Hit. Top.
What? What is happening? What is happening? Whoa! Asshole? You trying to do there? Does it come the other way? Huh? Oh, that was me. I did that. That's it. It's just a trap. This is not the code he said. Oh, that's definitely not the code he said. But it's a joke.
I need to find the password.
Yeah, okay. Just trying to stall you so that you get got by the trap. Got a pile of poop in there? Lucas, come on, use the bathroom. You're civilized. I'm not slashing any crates. Too risky. See? Nerdwire Plays, thank you for the raid. Yo, can we get a shout out for Nerdwire Plays? Have you been playing Resident Evil, I wonder, I bet? Welcome to me playing Resident Evil 7 for the first time. This is disgusting. This is gross. Ain't it? Empty. No, not empty. No, empty. What? Okay. Just trying to be careful. Everything in this house is trapped, and I hate it, but I love it. Kenzai Big Stream, welcome. Bearwolf Inc., hello. Nerdwire, what's up? Here, let me just give you a shout out real quick. How's it going? I'm a chicken. I play games blind, usually Nintendo games, but you know, it's Halloween. We're gonna do a little bit of Resident Evil. I wouldn't call myself too much of a fan of Resident Evil, but I played some of the games as a kid, and I'm just like, you know, this time I'll play them well. Is that first aid? Burner fuel. Better. You know, it's full of dry hay in here. What if I just light the whole thing on fire? Didn't think of that, Lucas. You spent all this time making this little trap house, and I'm just gonna be like, burn it! Burn it all! Bullfrog, welcome on in. Are you somewhat responsible for this? I have a feeling. How's it going, everybody? You two are a chicken. Hey, what are you? Okay. Where did you come from all of a sudden? I was watching for whatever this chain is, and things are sneaking up on me. I actually am a chicken. Like, literally, though. Yeah, what is up? How you doing? I'm not stepping on that. It might be a bear trap or something.
Suspicious.
A little sus, that's true. Yeah, what are you playing? Anatomy. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. And normally when I see a name I don't recognize coming in on a raid, it's usually because they were playing the same game. Yeah, maybe. Alright, Bullfrog. Hello, hello, shiny bird, welcome on in. Yes, I'm a shiny bird too. Yeah. I don't want to be in the path of that explosion when it goes off. No siree. And the game has officially told me that it'll spawn things behind me, so I don't trust anything now. Jeez. Gosh. Wait a minute. That's not that. Yeah, welcome to my first playthrough of RE7. I'm, doing well so far, I think. Nothing here. I hear something walking. What was that just now? Must be my imagination. Okay. Alright. Maybe it's just the sound of Ethan's own footsteps. I'm glad this doesn't make like a chain reaction. Blowing up every bomb in the entire room. Yeah. I don't usually play scary games, but it's October, you know. How was the stream? How was Anatomy? Is Manok Tagalog for chicken? Yeah, you got it. Oh, look at me. Finding antique coins. Close that door. I don't feel safe. Is that a... Yeah, steroids! Hell yeah, permanent stamina increase. I like it. Stitched up arm, still stitched up. Another one! Lucas, I'm getting sick and tired. Yeah. Tell me you trusted to begin with. I never did. Never did.
This is a bucket.
Only way to play this game, just hang in a corner, stay alive. That's survival horror right there. Don't even need to eat. Hear things. Mold man! The ground man. Do I have grenades in this game? I don't think so. I never got one. Don't even try it, buddy. I've been picking up ammo all game. I'm not afraid to use it when necessary. I'm afraid, but I'm not afraid to use it. Yummy. Steroids. A late night snack that'll keep you up all night. Who needs caffeine? You know, it may shrink some of your body parts a little bit, but it's a worthy trade-off. You already need big ones to get through this house in the first place. Just a matter of shrinking them down to the right size. Ha 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 ha. Alright, I'm still expecting a point where like you open a door and it already trips the tripwire. I feel it. Oh, is this a safe room? Doesn't feel very safe. The way there's just like the sound of stuff moving in this house. I don't like it. Solid fuel. Can't use that yet. Ah, solid fuel. Solid fuel plus regular chem fluid equals burner. I have a decent amount of burner. I can just keep that for now. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Alright, we're clear. Don't have any new videotapes. Wondering why there's a videotape in this room, though. Oh, you know what? There's a madhouse difficulty in this game, right? Anybody who's played this game, is it like the hard mode in Resident Evil 2? Do you have to find, like, cassette tapes to save? If you play Madhouse? I've never played it before. I have no idea. Here, let me just save over, like, the first save file. I have so many save files from when I tried to play this game off-stream before. You know, I've never gotten that far. Alright, is this gonna break under me? Am I gonna fall through to the ground floor and be surrounded by enemies? No? I'm surprised. Notice the lip sync. Yeah, I'm a VTuber. Glad you noticed. Alright, for no reason in particular, I'm gonna trust this box. Yeah! What do you got against crates, Ethan? Nothing. What do you got against crates that you're putting explosives in them? I'm gonna trust this one too. Yeah! Is chicken adobo my favorite dish? Actually, no. But as a kid, you know, name origin story. My name is Chris. Like, real life, my name is Chris. So as a kid, I'd be named Crispy Chicken, and that kind of just stuck. I had a chicken theme for like everything I do on the internet ever since then. What's with these spotlights? Where are they coming from? That's what I'm wondering. What is the source of these lights? Well, they're not Metal Gear Solid searchlights, so I should be fine. I've dropped down. That's when the boss fight starts, right? Are the cows gonna come back to life? How do I do the chicken avatar? It's VTube Studio. Same thing that a lot of VTubers use. Mostly the two-dimensional ones. I made my model myself, for those who don't know. I got a little spooked by the plank of wood falling. The P-lank. Not gonna lie. Something's gonna come out of that, isn't it? I can feel it. Burner fuel. Something's gonna come out of that, and it's gonna need me to use my flamethrower. Alright, this... Oh, I need a battery. I understand the assignment. Hopefully. This seems too simple. This seems too easy. Gonna have a rave party in here? Unts, doodaloo-doo, 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 doodaloo-doo. The system is down. The system is down. Doodaloo-doo. You wouldn't know you love Resi games. Usually play in normal. Okay. I usually play them in normal first. I wouldn't call myself a speedrunner of any sort. But to be honest, I didn't even pick up the battery. I've been trying to learn how to speedrun Resident Evil 2 in hardcore mode. Just because when that game came out, it was so good. It was instantly my favorite game of 2019. Like, I knew it was going to be hard to beat. Hello? Something's going to happen as soon as I put this battery in. I can feel it. Why did I go with Adobo? I wanted a name that was... Oh! What happened? Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. The barn's going to set on fire. Or, no? The what? The what? Yo. The what fight? What are you? What is coming out of there?
You too.
Yo, I didn't sign up for chicken cockfighting. Oh, you're just a big boy. Oh, you're just a big boy. Oh, you're fast. You're gonna charge me. You're gonna charge me. Oh, you got Metal Slug 3 vomit. Yo, that's kind of cool, actually. I do like me some Metal Slug. You gross, man. Stop that. Oi! Attack! 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 Why am I not blocking him? That'd be smart. You want metal? You got metal!
Not only are you still alive, you have all your fingers and toes.
Well, for a while I had half my fingers, to be fair. For a while I had half my toes.
I really don't know what to say about that.
This is a gross fight. I appreciate the southern metal. Got a little healing up in here. Gonna fight the dad. You fight the dad in the beginning. I'm in the, like the middle of the game. Not right now, Lucas.
Not much of a challenge when they're that big, is it?
But also, this is my first time playing this game, so please don't tell me things that are coming up. Ah! Oh, you little. Well, he's not very little. If this were RE2, I'd be slashing into the ground right about now.
Fat man down, fat man down.
So what, is that like the first fight of many?
He was never my favorite anyways.
Is there more? Oh, that's the way up, though. Not gonna lie, Lucas, that's a pretty nice setup you got here. He's a man for showmanship, if nothing else. But you ain't gonna catch me unawares, despite the fact that I've put myself in a cage of your own making. This is probably a bad idea, actually. Dun 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 dun. What is that? So every enemy in this game is like a creature infected with this mold. For some of people, for the Baker family, they look normal on the outside. Well, relatively normal. Oh, I hear a bobblehead? No? Thought I heard one. They look normal on the outside, but then they have the power to regenerate, even after death. And they've been kidnapping people and doing things to them. Experimenting? Possibly? What is that? And then they get infected by the mold, and they don't turn out as good. They get a little, just a little moldy. Da 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 da. Is 4 a good starting point? 4 is a good starting point for Resident Evil. It's a lot of people's starting point, honestly. What's going on here? It's not really representative of a lot of the rest of Resident Evil. What's a really good game? 1408, you're next. It introduces just kind of the style of combat in most of the games. Supplements. What does that do? Make them into medicine first. Got it. So if I were to combine them, what would that make? Psychostimulants. And that's it. Da 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 da. The first RE reminds you of DMC. Kind of funny because Devil May Cry was actually originally Resident Evil 4. They were making Resident Evil 4, and then they just came up with so many weird, unique ideas that they thought, hey, this isn't really Resident Evil anymore. So they just made it Devil May Cry. Interesting you think Devil May Cry is a slog, though. It's one of the most fast-paced games out there. Though I've never actually played Resident Evil or Devil May Cry 1, to be fair. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Not 7. 8. Enter. I wonder if you can get the password from the happy birthday video.
No, buddy, this is a test of skills, so no cheating.
What do you mean,
that
no
shit
cheating?
You're carrying, get rid of it.
What? What? You want me to go in there without any items? I'm not complying with that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the save room and save now that I defeated the big boy. Give me a shacket. Give me a shacket. Wait a minute. I was looking at chat. Stopped myself at the last second. Somebody clip that. Dude. That was almost a no-no. Dun 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 dun. I remember playing Resident Evil 1 Remake back on the GameCube when I was a kid. I didn't have it because my parents knew better than to buy me M-rated games. But my neighbor friend did. And it was just a game that was hard for my young brain to comprehend. Like, why wouldn't I pick up every single thing? Why do I only have 6 item slots? Why are they so full already? Is it because I picked up every single thing that I didn't need? I think Resident Evil 2 remake is a really good, like, modernization of the game concept. You get a bunch of item slots, but they still fill up. It's just not because you literally only have a couple of slots, but because you just have to be smart about how you use your items. And that feels a lot better as a survival horror, I think. I really gotta put away everything. Really. Alright. Is there an easy just like put away button? Maybe he'll let me keep the toy axe. It's not a real weapon. I bet I have to do the happy birthday thing, but since I've seen it on video, I have to like defeat it somehow. What if... Oh, I'm just spitballing. Don't confirm this. But what if this is like some point in the game where Ethan gets captured forever? And then in order to save him, like another character goes in, and then they have to take the items from the item box. And because I put all my items away, they have access to everything. That'd be clever. Oh, he knows. He knows I took something back out. If you're new to the stream, I like to just theorize about game design stuff. Even if it's not necessarily like... Hey! Worth doing.
Stay.
You son of a mother. How do you get out there? So what, I'm doing happy birthday? I'm solving the same puzzle? Well, I know how this turns out. Alright, candle. I guess. Would anyone say RA1 is good? I think it's good. It is very much still basically the same game. But, like, finished. Not to say that original RE1 isn't finished, but when they made RE1 Remake, it's not really a remake, more of, hey, we are no longer limited by the technology of the PS1. So go crazy. Super high fidelity pre-rendered backgrounds. Ideas that they didn't get to do on the PS1. I don't know why I'm so scared. It's like, I know that nothing can hurt me if the game knows that I don't have my weapons. I know I'm just supposed to put the candle on the cake. Just wondering if I can do anything else. OG RE1 is cringe in the dialogue. It is, though. Oh, good. I'm taking a shower. I'm not playing your game, Lucas. I know how this works. Do I just, like, plug up?
What do you say we play a little game?
No, I
All you gotta do
refuse.
is light the candle and put it on the
Shut
cake.
up, Lucas.
Kiss my ass.
Ethan, language. There are children in the building. Somewhere. I think. I'm not sure anymore.
I wonder, can I just, like, disarm the cake? I did this already. I did this in the freaking video. I'm not... Oh my god, it's the exact same... It's the exact same puzzle. No. I have to do something different. Alright, so the last time we played this in the freaking happy birthday video, you could use the stove to light the candle. Oh god. Did you see how it freaking, like, burst into flames? That means there was already gas in the room. Dun 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 dun. I like Resident Evil 1 just because it's... I've said this many times. It's basically a point-and-click adventure game escape room that happens to have zombies in it. I wonder if there's a different way to do this that doesn't involve me getting set on fire. Because that's what happened in the birthday video. Balloon. Sure. Maybe Ethan will be smart and back away. Wait, I know what the freaking password is. I don't need to get written on. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Loser. Got you there. A stove? Perfect for cooking chicken. You assume there's a zombie in here? Probably not. If there's anything about scary games that's just kind of a paradox to me. Oh, wait a minute. It's the fact that, like, when a game is... when it takes away all your means to defend yourself, kind of feels like I'm safer. Because I know the game isn't going to make me do things, you know? Isn't going to make me defend myself. Like, the only thing I can do is run away. That means it must be possible to run, right? Trying to remember what the password for this was from the video I watched. There's a video earlier in the game that is basically exactly this. It is this room. It's literally this room. Somebody else going through it first. So I have the benefit of having watched that and knowing everything that happens in it. I just need to remember the passwords. I think it's these 3 symbols. I just don't remember the order. Fetus, tombstone, hanged man? Fetus, hanged man, tombstone? I don't know. I don't need this. Or do I? Dun, 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 dun. When I take the wedding key, the problem is that it makes, like, gasoline spill on the floor. But what if I put the balloon on there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is problem. Put the key back, Ethan. Put the key back. Oh no. Oh no. Have a good stream. Thank you, Bullfrog. Alright, okay, let's put the balloon on there. But don't, Ethan, walk away from it. Walk away from it, you idiot. Can't you see all the knives and stuff? Jeez. Ow. Sweet. Alright. I don't even need that. I already solved that part of the puzzle. Ari's a puzzle game. Yeah, at its core, it's basically like Monkey Island, I want to say. You just solve the puzzles. They're just happen to be zombies and stuff trying to kill you while you do it. Unless you're playing Resident Evil 4. In that case, you're just fighting zombies and stuff. They're not zombies, they're ganados. Oh yeah, I need to clean this. So how do I stop this from just being exactly like the video? When I get set on fire, maybe I survive? I don't know. Hangman Tombstone Baby. If you don't know the history of Resident Evil 1 through 3 and Code Veronica and most of the games are just puzzle games with monsters. But it wasn't until Resident Evil 4 was mostly action-based that they kind of started leaning towards that heavily. Resident Evil 5, 6 were all like just co-op action games. Me! You know what? I don't want to have loser written on my arm. I don't need it. I just need to put the valve on here. Oh, in that case, I didn't even need to... Can I reload my save? I never needed the wind-up key. I just thought, like, maybe I could put the balloon on it. Don't mind me. I'm gonna and then go to the main menu. I'm gonna beat Lucas's bullshit game. I'm just gonna load up my save file that I made right before this. He's got activities lined up for me, huh? And do the puzzle without the flaming gasoline. Yeah, Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. There was a big thing about them being action games, which they're not terrible action games, but they strayed really far about what Resident Evil was up until then. So a lot of the hardcore fans were disappointed. And then they kind of get more generic over time, to the point where, like, RE5 and 6, at least to me, feel like more of an arcade game. Put it away now. Put it away now. Am I carrying 2 shotguns? Not anymore. And Resident Evil 7 was sort of Capcom saying, hey, we know Resident Evil changed a lot. Let's make it a horror game again. Let's make it a survival game again. And then let's also make it in first person and also VR on the PlayStation. Yeah, I know.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Take the candle, be a loser. Speedrun, baby. I'm a loser, baby. Lucas is gonna kill me. Alright, okay. First thing we need to do, relight this.
Alright, what do you say we play a little game? All you gotta do is light the candle and put it on the cake.
Kiss my
Oh yeah,
ass.
Beowulf. I played Resident Evil 4 on stream
Language.
2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Somewhere.
A long time ago now.
I'm not
But
sure.
I played it when it first came out on GameCube, and I live in Southern California. I took Spanish in high school. It was funny playing the game and just knowing what they were saying. Detrás de ti, imbécil. Who you calling an imbecile, you imbecile? Jeez, so mean. At least thank you for warning me you're behind me. Te voy a hacer picadillo. So yeah, there's one bit of news I didn't talk about really at the beginning of stream. Who watched the Resident Evil 4 remake trailer on Thursday? It looks really good. Like, a lot of people were concerned that they were gonna change too much or cut too much out because Resident Evil 3 remake had a lot of cuts to it. But from what I've seen, they're doing a pretty good job. The only slight problem I have is, like, they changed the very, very beginning of the game, but it's not a huge deal. Because they are making it more atmospheric. But what I love so much about it so far is that the Ganados really feel like living, breathing villager people that sing YMCA at you. No, that, like, they're not just like little tape recorder robots that go, cogelo, te voy a matar. Hello? Oh, there's something back here. Some space behind this wall. Oh, is it a safe place to hide from the... Ooh. Yeah, it's probably a safe place to hide when everything goes on fire. Well, never mind that. I have another way to beat the system. So what happened with this puzzle before? What's going on? Happy birthday? Oh, yeah. When you put the candle in the cake, it explodes, and the gasoline from this barrel floods the room, and it's all lit on fire. But I did the puzzle without getting the gasoline. So what? It's gonna explode. Doesn't get set on fire. Ethan, back the frick away.
Motherfucker! You're supposed to die!
Oh shit. What is that? Time bomb. Put it away. idiot. I'm getting out of here. Wow, that had a lot of time.
That was good for you, goddammit!
Ah, he's angry now. Oh man, that's funny. I can just keep all the stuff from the little escape room. Sorry, buddy. I'm too smart. SMRT. E. Alright, let's get all my stuff back out here before he comes after me or something. My handgun, my knife, my dynamite. Shark says, you need to know, Mr. Chicken, would I be a plain or spicy sandwich? Oh, you know I got that spice. But it's not like Pocky One Chip. It's more like the pain and sting from every dad joke I've ever made, all at once with every bite. It's delicious, ain't it? Okay. Alright, so I have my weapons. I need the ammo for them. Did I say I'm from SoCal or in SoCal? I'll do one better. Why SoCal? That's a question I ask myself every day. Every day. I live in Los Angeles now, which I can confidently say without fearing that I've doxed myself, because it's a big enough city that whatever, dude. Have fun trying to find me. But, like, I didn't grow up in LA. I grew up just in, you know, a different city in SoCal. I feel like something's right behind me. I feel like something's behind me, and as soon as I'm done, like, getting my items, it's just gonna attack. I'll take my sweet time. Nothing's attacking me now, right? Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da, ba-do-do-do-do-do. I like how my first instinct was to take out a weapon, but I took out the knife. Hold on, let me just rearrange these. Yeah. Looks better. I'd rather have the shotgun in slot 3. There we go. Oh, that's 4. Alright, Lucas. You and me are gonna have a little chit-chat, boy. Okay, wait a minute. Pretty sure the shotgun held 4 bullets, not 2, did it? Was I holding the other shotgun? Why? Why was that in my inventory? Whatever, man. OC, but not there now. I mean, I was in Disneyland on Saturday. I definitely have seen the OC. And I'm talking about the TV show. I've never actually seen that. You know. Bear's outie. Hey, no problem, Bear. When is SoCal? Never. Oh, Lucas just left. He's been watching. Testing area? What is this? The head! I gotta save first. Create the serum. Have a good one, Bear Elf. Thanks for coming on by. Yeah, it's an interesting feeling knowing that people have this idea of Los Angeles and Hollywood and Venice Beach and all that stuff. It's like, is that really what LA's all about? Ew. Just grab this little monkey fella and put it in my pocket.
Finally.
Egg. Something's not right.
Mia?
Well, there's Mia.
Mia!
And Zoe.
Mia!
They are separate people.
Who are you? Where are you?
We're just beyond the pier, outside that room. Hurry!
Well now, Ethan,
you want?
You? Dead? Guess that's not in the cards. Not yet.
Lucky me. Look, unless you have any more surprises up your sleeve, I suggest you...
Now that would be telling, Ethan. And I don't do spoilers.
How considerate. All right, I like Ethan now. He's finally reacting to things, not to the horrors surrounding him, but just the assholishness of the people. I'll put this away. I don't need it. I am enjoying this section so far. I am enjoying hating Lucas. He's trying so hard to be a cool boy. Now, what could this possibly be? Someone asks where you're from. They say, "Oh, rich girl." Well, you know. They think you have to be rich to live in California. But you know what? If you live in California, you're poor because all your money goes to rent. That's the problem. Oh, I have to get the crank? Wow, it's been a while since I've had that. Ooh, shotgun shells. The other time I played this, I mentioned how the demo had some differences with the final game. One of the things was that like the mannequins would just show up out of nowhere and then move around. They don't do that in the final game. So like, what was that? Was that just creepy for the sake of being creepy? Or maybe it's something from later in the game, huh? Working hard to afford the rent. Yeah, that's the thing. Rent is ridiculous here. Don't come to California. In fact, leave California. There's no space here. Alright, I don't think I'll keep needing the crank. I got plenty of space though, so I'm gonna just not put it away for now.
I'm coming, Mia.
Just beyond the pier. So this is it. We're gonna see Mia and Zoe. So, what's up with that? I had always thought this game was longer than it is, but I guess, you know, keeping with Resident Evil, they just want to make sure this game is speedrunnable, I suppose. Where are you, Lucas? Lukey boy. Luke, use the Force and run. But you can't hide. Not from me. Oh yeah, OC definitely more expensive than LA. Pop! Nope! You have no head, sir. Stop! Just stop! You're embarrassing yourself. Anything else want a piece? Why is the music still going? Thanks for the follow. You got anonymous follows. And forgive me if I sound like a broken record just saying that every time somebody follows. But not a lot of people are used to it. Believe it or not. Alerts are optional on Twitch. But thank you though, I appreciate it. Something suspicious here. There's still suspenseful music. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna continue to get attacked. I don't really need to care about those guys. They're slow. They're not slow. Wait a minute. Shut up. Stop. Forget you. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming. This is a safe room. This is a safe room. They can't come in here. Okay. Saving resources. Flame rounds, flame rounds, flame rounds. Okay. Why? And psychostimulants? And chem fluids and up the wazoo gunpowder. Something's gonna happen. This is a boss fountain. Oh, something big is gonna come up. Oh. There's anonymous follows. Basically just that I don't call out people by name when they follow. If anybody's wondering why I didn't show the name or anything like that. To protect people's privacy. I've noticed this about Twitch. That like a lot of new streamers like start out thinking they have to have all the like, oh, thank you for the sub alerts and thank you for the follow alerts and all that stuff. You don't have to. Like, that's all optional. Twitch doesn't have those by default. Those are all add-ons that people add, overlays and whatnot. I still don't know what this axe is for. I'm gonna put it away. And I'm gonna put away the flamethrower and instead take out the grenade launcher. I'm at a point where I have enough flamethrower or grenade launcher ammo that, yeah, I think that's it. I think this is what I need to start using now. Not flamethrower, grenade launcher ammo. So if I put the strong chem fluid with the solid fuels, what kind of shot does that make? Let's check. Oh wait, doesn't make anything. Or it makes solid fuel. Right. That's how you make the regular flame rounds. The neuro rounds, a powerful poison? That's an interesting weapon. I'm gonna make some. I feel like that's useful. Da-da. Oh-da-da-da. Something showed up on top of the screen covering my alert. I think that was the alert. It just says new follower. That's all it does. But let me finish my sentence. One thing I noticed is that a lot of people, like, there are people who wait to follow until after stream because they don't want to be called out. There are people who use their real name on Twitch, and it's definitely a little awkward, like, just saying, like, oh, hello, Jane Smith. I hope I'm not doxing you by saying that. Stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'd rather be the kind of streamer that people don't have to worry about feeling like they have to participate or anything like that. It's just more like, hey, if you want to follow, then follow. Like, don't feel pressured. What did I need to combine with the supplements? Strong chem fluid? Or was it the separating agent? Hold on, what was that? Yeah, strong fluid. Get tie. Ooh. If I take out the grenade launcher, I haven't used this yet, by the way, so let me just figure this out real quick. You can load up a regular round, or you can press G to switch to the Nero rounds. Sweet. I feel just like the demo man. What makes me a good demo man? If I were a bad demo man, I wouldn't be sitting here discoursing it with you now, would I? Fair point, Dumberman. Fair point. I'm saving over this. I didn't do much since then. Ba 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 ba. Pressure cooked chicken isn't as tasty as slow cooked. And I don't want to put that same pressure on people, that's for sure. Baked chicken. Oh, I had some pretty good baked chicken the other week. I've been subscribing to HelloFresh just because, you know, I wanted to try it out and a friend had a little code. And, yeah, I had this, like, baked chicken with, like, panko breading and mozzarella Monterey Jack cheese. What? They're just here? That is suspicious. Hello?
Mia.
You have to... Mia, you have to promise not to attack me if I let you go. I'm not falling for that again after like the first 2 times. Are you Zoe?
Zoe.
Not now. We don't have the time. Do you have both ingredients?
Not on me. No, not yet, Ethan. No! Wait!
What are you doing?
Okay, I thought I was gonna get some kind of bad ending by like releasing Mia before I have the serum. I just wanted to look at her. I didn't think that would actually cut her free already. Alright, hold on, Zoe. Let me get you the D series. He's nuts. Ethan, you idiot. Dun dun da da. Arm. I used to have one of those. Head. Well, this is kind of the entire torso, but that's close enough. Is there something else I needed to add besides the arm and the torso? Watch, Mia's gonna be gone. No? Okay.
Hurry, and give me the serum ingredients.
How do I know I can trust you?
There should be enough, right?
If we make them fast enough, my father and Lucas aren't far away.
Wait, I thought you killed your father.
Daddy's coming. Good. There's enough for 2.
2, huh? 2, huh? Daddy's coming.
Serum. What's next?
I killed Daddy.
There's a boat
Didn't I?
outside. We'll take it through the swamp. But neither of us will get very far without the serum. Hey, one of those is mine.
Oh! 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 What? Who?
Get your ass back to the house. I will deal with you later.
Who are you? Are you Jack? What is this? Oh, I guess this is Daddy. Daddy, no. Daddy, no. What in the hell?
This is getting old, Jack.
It is Jack. I barely even recognize you. Do something to your hair. Mamma mia. Papa mia. Here, let me just... Oh, you hungry? Oh, I don't want to be down here. I don't want to be down here. I don't want to be down here at all. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Up, 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 up. Oh my god. Ooh, that's rude. How about I fill your ass full of a deadly neurotoxin and fire? No amount of preparation H will prepare you for this. I don't know if I should be using this much ammo. Ow. This is a boss fight. It's interesting. It's got 3 faces. Oh, you're up here. Oh, you're up here now. Oh, I did not mean to heal. I'm still accidentally healing even this late. I don't even know if that works on him. Well, I guess it's shotgun time. Got any more eyes? Thank you.
You're part of the family now.
Thanks. I would like to be excommunicated, please. Stop that. The most bulging part of his head is the part that got shot off earlier, huh? Daddy? Be not afraid. Who do you think you are, a biblically accurate angel on the Bible Belt? No, thank you. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 da ba 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 da. That's right, sucker. Get hacked. Got any more eyes to shoot? I got plenty of bullet. I got more shells than an egg. That's right, go up there. I'll stay down here. Man, it's like he's saying the same lines as Human Jack. But he's just long forgotten the context. He's just going off instinct. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Yes, please. Oh! Didn't know he could get knocked off that ladder. He's gonna take the whole building down with him? He's like an alien. He's gross at what he is. I'm specifically trying to look for like the little weak points. Little eyeballs. It's Resident Evil, it's always the eyeballs. I wonder if they're just literally the same lines as when he was human. A little filter on it. Yeah, I remember the line where he's like, ooh. Alright, that's the tail eye. Are there any more eyes I should know about? I'm Squidward. I feel like, oh, I didn't know that was a wind-up. I don't know if I should just pump lead into him now, or if there's more eyes. I don't see any more. Heck it, I'm unloading into him. Nope. Worst case scenario, I run out of ammo. I don't like that scenario, but let's go. Look at him. Does he even have legs anymore?
I was gonna get fucked.
It's gross. You missed, idiot. Oh, wait a minute. There's something flaming over here. Is it just... Do I just shoot that? Guess not.
I'm gonna get you.
Heavy ammo? Oh, there's one more eye. It's down here. That's the ticket, baby. One more eye? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Jack? Oh! There's a problem here. Problem is reloading takes a long time. Oh no! My health. I used all my healing items. Manage items. No, retry for my last save. Oof. I know the strat though. I'm not gonna waste any ammo. I honestly wanted to retry because I wasted so many shotgun bullets. Oh, hello. Oh, we're starting here. No wonder there's a manage items.
Get your ass back to the house. I will deal with you later.
All right, Ethan. If there was this whole like forget Mia, get with Zoe kind of thing going on, maybe think about the family. Think about the family you're marrying into, where apparently Mia is also married to Zoe.
This is getting old, Jack.
Okay, I've been avoiding trying to use the shotgun for this redo, because the shotgun only has 2 rounds per load. But no, these eyes take a few more shots than I'd like with the handgun. No, no, no! Quote Resident Evil 4, Basta y todo de poa. That is not correct Spanish, never mind. Looks like a frog. A little bit. Stop it. Stop it. You're moving around too much. Stand still. A frog, a tree, a demogorgon, and he ate a bunch of people. Well, that part is true, at least.
Fuck you.
They weren't just kidnapping people. They were also eating the ones that didn't turn into mold. You know, just get a little bit of cannibalism in with your Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Your Louisiana butcher knife brawl. Wonder if I can shoot the underwater eye parts. Oh yeah, I forgot about the grenade launcher. That works. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby. I'll get the underside ones. How many more am I missing?
Get you. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna save the rest of my grenade rounds for when he gets into that final phase where I'm just shooting him until he dies. I think. All right. Where are your eyes? Show me your special eyes. Your 1-800 contact sorter is here. They can't possibly have my brand. Look with your special eyes. My brand. That's the new Louisiana version of the commercial. Where are the eyes? Something? Oh, there's one. Someone whispering to me? Nope. You missed. No. There you go. There you go. Is that it? No, there's one more. Here we go. Try that again. I dare you. Oh, I'm not allowed to climb up. All right. I'll just wait until my inevitable demise. Blade, what's up? How's the zombie killing? It's going. As you can see, it's happening. That's for sure. You know, you remember Jack? Remember Jack? He's back with a vengeance. He's back with something. A grotesque new body. Shotgun shells, cool.
Now, I've seen everything.
Take that. Hi.
Ethan, this way.
Wait! No! Stop it. Stop it, Daddy.
Use the serum on him.
Use the serum on him?
You want me to cure him?
Okay. Right in the eyeball. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work on him. He's a little far gone. Or he's fine.
Are you all right?
No. Not mentally, at least.
Come on. Mia's waiting for us.
How can Ethan be sane after everything that's happened today? And now I only have one serum. That's what I was afraid of. I had a feeling something was gonna happen. Something was gonna happen that was like, oh, well. What if Ethan needed the serum? There's only 2 serums. But now, I have to choose.
I had
Don't
to
I?
use one of them. There's only one left.
There's only one left. There can't just be one left. What the hell are we gonna do now?
Zoe, you're the one who told me to use it. If you weren't okay with giving up your serum, then you should have thought about that before you had me use it all willy-nilly. All right. Well, what would Ethan do? It looks like I can only cure one of them. I think... You know what I think? I think Ethan came all this way out down to Louisiana specifically for his wife. And to come all the way down here and not even save her. I don't know. Is Ethan that selfless? I don't know anything about Ethan. He's just a man who came down here. I'm gonna cure nobody. We're gonna just chuck it in the river. I'm sorry, Zoe. I don't know if I can trust you still. I don't trust Mia either, but at least I trust her, distrust her in a way that I can count on. Does that make sense? I don't know. We're curing Mia.
It's fine. It was foolish thinking I could escape. But Zoe...
Go! Both of you just go!
I'm sorry. Thanks for your help.
I'm sure there's someone
We're going now.
This is my home. Apparently I belong here.
It was nice meeting you.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help!
Okay. Okay, bye. Wow. Is that the end of the game? Maybe it's the end of the game. Bad end, got him. So, what were you doing in Louisiana for 3 years, Mia? Can we finally talk now that you don't have alternate personality inside?
What the hell else was I gonna choose?
Ethan.
Mia, I know you've been through a lot. We need to talk.
Night shiny bird, thanks for coming on by.
You had something to do with all this, didn't you? Look, I just want to know the truth.
Ethan, I honestly don't remember.
Try.
What is that?
Is that the boat? How the fuck did that get here?
What boat? What do you mean, the boat? Is there a boat I should know about, Ethan? A boat? Whoa, whoa, what's happening?
You're okay. The hell was that?
Something Something down here? Oh, hello.
What the fuck?
Is that you, Zoe?
What is that?
I'm sorry. Are you holding it against me? No hard feelings? Mommy.
This way.
Mommy. Aw, heck. Mama? Mama Luigi? Come on. Come on.
Ethan?
I cured Mia. She shouldn't be hallucinating little children. Is she? What if they weren't a hallucination? What if the child was real? Lucas said there may be children in the house. What is this? This game's going a mile a minute. I didn't think we'd have like a final boss scenario, and here we are. Killing Jack for the what, 4th time? Ethan? Look, he has a face.
Ethan? Ethan?
What? Okay. Okay, bye, Ethan. Hold. I knew I should have brought the fungicide. Just a giant flamethrower. Unfortunately, Ethan had it. What do I have? Strange bottle. In your pocket. Probably important. E1. E1? That's what was what the picture of the grandma was labeled with. What is this? Does E stand for Evelyn? I bet it does. Oh my god, Ethan has a face. Ethan has a head. He's a real boy. Blade's eating some chicken pot pie. Enjoy it. I approve. Gross. What is this, Metal Gear Solid 2? Get on the tanker, Snake. Ew, it's a mold ship. Remember what I was saying before. When the game takes away every means to defend yourself, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? An enemy comes out and, you know, I either run away or die. Game's not gonna make me kill it. Because I got nothing to kill it with anyway. I don't really care. Oh, hello. What? What?
What was that?
Memories of the ship. Of course, it's the Borealis! Half-Life 3 confirmed. Ew. Yeah, whoever's the swabby on this ship, they've been slacking. There are people in there. Ew. There's more than one people's. This is reminding me of Dead Space, where there's people in the meat walls, and they don't threaten you and all, but they reach out to you like, hello. Oh, I can't wait to see that in Dead Space's remake. I tell you what. Gonna be so creepy. Oh, I'm gonna hate that so much. I hate meat. I hate meat environments in games. Don't give me a gun. Do not give me a gun. Whatever you do, do not give me a gun. Do not give me the means to defend myself. I swear. If you actually make me have to play game, I will not be good at game. Haru, thanks for the 10th. Am I about to hydrate? I feel like I might. Oh.
They're all dead. What is it? The engine room. What the fuck are you talking about? She killed them all.
She?
Fuck. What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Some weapons. Is there any weapons on this ship? I don't know, but let's go this way. Maybe we can get out of here.
Wait, that wasn't open.
Water.
Huh? That wasn't... That was... I just looked at that. That was closed. What? What? Thanks for the hydrate. Take this! The Discord bot didn't go off. It didn't? The one time... Alright, let me just... I trust it. I trust it one time. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Twitch.tv/ManokAdobo. Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. Wonderful. Felt like something was out today. Actually streaming. Woohoo. Alright, the game's gonna give me a weapon. I'm gonna hate it. Welcome to RE7. Ethan's on sick leave right now. We're playing as a substitute teacher. Take this! Thank you, Enigmatic Shark. Miku, thanks for gifting us sub to Haru. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Grab an S, get comfy, and enjoy the emotes. It'll be or be no problem. Tashemi, what's up? I'm a ghost. I've been a ghost for the entirety of October. How you doing? I'm playing Resident Evil 7. I don't know how late I am in the game, but it seems like I'm pretty late. I'm late. I'm late. A very important date. Yeah, so far this has been a cool game. This game has been a neat throwback to classic Resident Evil, but at the same time it's felt short. Oh, hello. Oh, the bathroom. Hey, buddy. You having a rough night? You feeling a little hungover? Don't worry, I'll let you to your devices. No weapon, no weapon, no weapon, no weapon. Please don't give me a weapon. Please don't give me a weapon. She's inside me. She's inside everyone. Everyone! Oh, it's not just me. Good. Good. I don't have to be alone. Kyrie's inside me? Ow, I wanted a breath of fresh air. Everyone's inside you, Sora. Everyone. LNG tanker Annabelle. Built 1987. Deadweight tonnage 71,000. Length 948 feet. Ship's from 1987. I guess that's not exactly when it wrecked. Why is it here in a bayou?
Settle down, little girl. Settle down.
Evelyn? Ew.
Are you
Oh, hello.
remembering?
I don't want to remember.
What? What are you?
Peekaboo. Not your mommy, kid. Just so you know. I'm not chasing after you to take care of you or anything. I'm gonna send you to the proper authorities. And then you're probably gonna go to jail because you've been killing people. Are you my mummy? What has Haru missed? Oh, you know, everything I did over the weekend. But how about that RE4 remake? How about that Silent Hill news? How about me going to Disneyland? How about lots of things. Lots of things happening. I don't know. I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna do after Halloween. Like, listen to me. I'm not even scared of this moldy place.
Said we could be a family.
I said nothing. You don't have recordings.
What are you talking about?
You said.
Ah, kids.
Tired of waiting.
Whatever. Can't use that here. What is that? Wait. Wait, no. Wait, no, the game is making me defend myself. What? There's enemies here. There's actual enemies here. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, come on! There's an animation for me. Okay. I was gonna say for me going back, but I guess not. So what? So what? Do I have to juke it? Alright, let's do this. Shit. Oh, shit. Never mind. Never mind. Resident Evil 7 breaks the rules. Resident Evil 7 breaks the rules. Can I hide in here? I can't. I don't have it. I don't have a means to defend myself. Yo. There's just puzzles? Okay, let's go. Let's go, Spider-Man. Peter Parker. You ain't nothing, you piece of little irresponsible whatever. Oh, it's a safe room. I thought the game was gonna make me like do all the puzzles while being under pursuit of literally everything. There's a weapon in here. Handgun. Sorry. You were just a little too late, pal. So what? I have to get through this with 2 bullets? To my name? Oh. Quit being a chicken and fight. I haven't had the means to fight until now. And now I have 2 bullets. Great. Great. I'll grab my stuff. But you know, Pokemon's gonna come out. Sonic Frontiers early November. That's for sure the plan. And I actually got my copy of Persona 5 Royal for the Switch this weekend too. I'm not gonna stream it. I already tried streaming Persona 5 Royal. If I ever stream it, it's gonna be probably the PC Game Pass version. Go. Don't even try it. Nice 60 frames per second, right? Okay, so the game has given me a weapon. I hate it. I hate everything about it. But also, this isn't gonna get me through anything. Not without bullets. Shut up. Psychostimulants, I need those. I need to see if there's bullets around. Ooh, there's something down here. Oh, come on, I don't even get a knife? If the game is merciful, there's bullets in here. That's a first aid med! I'm running out of bullets already! It's too late for us, but at least I can let the world know what happened here. I was on night shift yesterday, so I was taking a nap in the bunk room around noon. I was half asleep and I heard a kid, a little girl laughing. Or was that all in my head? I woke up at 19:30. There was some sort of ruckus in the passageway. Drew, one of the engineers, an engineer named Drew, couldn't be, came in and said there was something going on down below, maybe a riot. He looked pale in the face, as he usually does, and he had shaved his beard off. Like, he looked extra pale because there was so much more face to see. It looked weird. He should have just shaved the mustache. I mean, what? He told me he was going down to check it out. He never came back. It must have been around 1950 when I heard the scream. I went to the laundry room to check and saw Clark being eaten by some sort of blackish monster. The monster turned and started coming towards me, huge shark-like teeth snapping in its jaw. I just screamed like a little girl and ran for it. Now I'm huddled up in the bunk room, shaking as I write this. There's a whole host of those creatures lurking in the passageways now. I can still hear screams now and then, but there's no way I'm going out there now. And that's it. I've written everything I know. Giovanni Finetti. Alright. Hoping I get bullets of some sort. That's handgun ammo. That's better than nothing. Thank you. This survival horror has become even more horrible. Dear Janet, hey, how's it going? I guess half a year or so will have passed by the time you get this letter. Life is so boring here. Day after day, just the same old sea. Although there's one thing that's different. This time we have passengers sailing with us, which hardly ever happens. It's a couple with a little girl. I think they're distant relatives of the captain. Imagine traveling on a tanker instead of a passenger ship. They must be hard up. I tried talking to the little girl earlier, and her dad shot me this nasty look. I thought it was gonna end there, and her dad shot me with a gun. Man, Louisiana is harsh. What's he so worried about? Now that I think about it, the captain said he didn't even have any relatives. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I miss you. Love, Jim. Wow. Nothing here. You know, I was hoping just a little bit that was an item box. A little. Alright, so what? We have the means to defend ourselves now. There's stuff on the other side of that room. Can I wear this vest? Please? Maybe hoping that it'll act like a life vest? Amazon River Cruise Guide. I could do it, thank you. Kahoot meme. I know you liked that meme. A little much for me. At some point it just feels like spam when you just keep it going, you know? What? Oh, I need to use some kind of key here. Find it a little odd that now that I have a weapon, all the monster moves that were in here are gone. Now they're not. I missed! I missed! Nope! Alright. I just had a feeling there was good stuff in here. I've got 3 bullets to my name. But I feel like I'm gonna get a bit more. Please? Chem fluid. I know I have a first aid med. Machine gun ammo? Can I get one of those? Can I just shove some of that into this pistol? Fuse. General purpose fuse. Well, it's already dark in here. Might as well only take the only fuse here. What's the worst that could happen? Dun 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 dun. It probably is an SMG, like a TMP or something. That's more Resident Evil speed. But hey, I'll take the machine gun from the end of Claire's route in Resident Evil 2. Well, howdy. Oh, crap. Gunpowder. Okay, that makes bullets. I'm okay with this. I didn't expect this part of the game. Just a little piece where you play as Mia. You know, I didn't even say that out loud. At this point, I was just in awe up until now. But yeah, maybe talking about it more will ease my fears. Yeah, just this little, like... It's like we started over. All that equipment I had, grenade launchers and flamethrowers. Too bad. So sad. You're just down to a pistol again, and you're gonna like it. Alright, okay. The next thing encumbering me is just this one liquor. Okay, why is this gun so good? Is it just me? Or is this gun more powerful than the one that Ethan's been using this entire game. It's headshotting things like nobody's business. Da 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 da. Okay, maybe the little fuse goes in here? A little random, but no. I'll use this. There's only so much room to move around. Hello? I'm Mario. Mario. Found it. Alright, what horror is gonna lurk in here? I could take the fuse. Oh! I don't think that's how doors work. Whoa, it's getting moldy. Just slam shut the moment that I take the fuse out. Right? Oh wow, there are 4 floors of this madness. This is an entire part of the game, isn't it? Wow. This really do feel like a ship stairwell. It just goes on and on. It's locked. Moldy ship. Doot 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 doot. Moldy ship. Doot 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 doot. Moldy ship. Doot 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 doot. Moldy ship. Moldy ship. Doot 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 doot. Moldy ship. Doot 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 doot. Moldy ship. Doot 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 doot. Moldy ship. There's a thing in front of the door. Doot 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 doot. I can't open the door. Doot 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 doot. Open the door. Doot 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 doot. I guess I'm going on the 3rd floor. Doot 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 doot. Da 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 da. Scariest part of the stream so far. The fact that there are 4 floors. The fact that I have to explore a whole new area once again. Did nothing to my name. Who are you? Who are you? I can't aim at you. I'm a member of Stars. Hi.
Watch it.
Watch what? The TV?
What? Why?
You need to remember, so we can be a family.
It's the little girl in my head, like, rebelling against the fact that I have a cure now. There's a tape recorder here, but I can't save? Ew. Kid, I don't think that's gonna work anymore. Like, somebody recorded, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes over it. I don't know. Alright, let's watch the tapes. You love this part of Shin Kamen Rider. Windy, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Test subject, E1. E1! So is it E1 a little girl, or is it the grandma? Or did the little girl become a grandma?
Alan, you're getting worse.
Alan?
She must have infected me during the attack. And I'm too far gone anyway. But it serves me right. It's my fault she got it.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol.
Imprinting?
I can't believe this is happening.
Here. Take it. It has her tissue samples.
That's the vial. I have it.
You find her. You fix this.
Hey, that's
Okay,
the codex?
Where are you?
Machine gun ammo. Special Operations Division. Director Alan Droney and caretaker Mia Winters. Recent reports suggest that if Evelyn remains at her current location, she is at high risk of being stolen by opposing organizations. I'm sorry, Mia's a secret agent? Is she a member of STARS? What's going on here? Your orders, therefore, are to transfer Evelyn to our Central American branch for safekeeping until further notice. During transfer, be sure to adhere to the following protocols. Act as parental guardians for Evelyn at all times to avoid suspicion. We had to be a family. Manage Evelyn's vitals via the genome codex provided. Evelyn's vitals? so the thing that Ethan is wearing, it's not his vitals? If the mission is compromised beyond reconciliation, dispose of Evelyn. I don't like that they are treating her like an object. Ooh, look at this. Is it the same supply box I already opened? I wonder. Also, this is a videotape, so does it really matter if I take this now? No. I wonder if I could have just saved that until now. Look, it's the shit before it all gets all moldy. Target acquired. No, I want to go away from the target. I'm leaving. Get out of here. Locked from the other side. Bye, family. It's our family. We can be mold family. I feel like I shouldn't be taking this stuff because it probably like doesn't appear. What the hell? In the game later if I take it now? I feel like that's how that works.
She's vomiting.
Ew.
Damn. I'll have to reset.
Reset? How do you reset this?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of her ugly friends if this keeps up. All right. We need to find her and fast. This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
Oh, that's not her. It's just vomit. Good. Can I set it on fire? Sweet. Let's go find Evelyn. Ah. Ew. Machine gun. Why do they call it chicken when you out the chick eat the adobo? Of out hot eat the food? Why though? It makes no sense. Oh, hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we saw the friends. I do not need to see more friends. I'm okay with not having friends. This is the kinds of friends I have. I do not want any enemies. You like that our pro tag is some kind of part of something shady. Explains why Mia hasn't said anything to Ethan about all this. Hey, you doing okay, Alan? Okay, just making sure you're not a mold man. Oh, hey. Wait, don't do Ah! She's going away. Look at that. The number's going up. So what? Do I just have to wait?
Water.
She's on the first floor. Hydrate now? Okay, thank you. Nah. You gotta have moisture to have mold, right? Just wonder if there's anything else to explore down here. More supplements. What am I gonna craft? Wait, I have a weapon? Oh, SMG, baby. Now the question is, can I still have... I like how that herb was just on a plate. What is that, a salad? Why did I take the supply box? This seems involved, actually. Let me put away stuff I don't need. I need to summon the elevator again. Like Evelyn went down to the first floor. Alright. I was gonna be her father. That's what I'm wondering. Oh, good. No, no, no. You behave, Mr. Moldy. Mia had weapons training of some kind? And here I thought Ethan was the secret badass. It's not responding. It's not responding! Okay, I guess I'm going to S2, taking the stairs back up to 1. So, Mia's part of some kind of like Umbrella Corp and or Stars. We're just like playing bodyguard. Or some sort of just guard duty for this cargo of a child. Is she some kind of bioweapon? Oh, no. That's illegal, you know. I'm not feeling too concerned with conserving my ammo. Because this is a videotape. For all I know, the game probably can't fail here. It's like, well, this video's non-canon. Sorry, play it back right the next time. Somebody recorded over my tapes. Pray and pray, boys. Pray and pray. I don't appreciate that I don't get Ethan's knife. Remote bomb? How do? Press R to detonate it. Otachi! You don't want to create a time paradox, do you? I like how by default I'm like, what time is it? Oh, it's 53. Got it. Mold. You're up. I'm glad that he's up there and I'm down here and he's the sheriff. Oh, he's coming. He's no longer the sheriff. She said babysitting job at the beginning. Oh my god, you are absolutely right. She's been babysitting this whole time. Just a simple job, right? Just a simple babysitting task. Well, turns out the baby is no longer sitting. Baby got up and walked away. That's a problem. What opens these doors?
Alan, I think she's on the other side of this door, but I don't have a key.
Try to melt down the lock.
Melt?
You're on the bottom level, right? Check our luggage.
Alan doesn't sound too hot. Luggage. Oh look, the cargo hold. How convenient. Kim. Dirty Dan. What? Something sounded like it was talking. Did I make SMG ammo? Don't look like it. It don't look like it. Alright, okay. Well, if you want to make first aid medicine, I gotcha. Corrosive. Yo, it's just a bottle of grog. We're melting down Otis's cell. If... Can I use this on other doors like this? Damn. That works. Stop vomiting, kid. That's gross. We gotta get a lot of sawdust to clean all this up.
No, Evie, I'm not mad. Wait, what did you call me?
I don't want to live in the lab anymore. I want a house. And I want you to be my mommy.
Okay,
Bobby?
Evie. I'll be your mommy.
What?
Just come back with me.
She
Right
teleporting?
now, okay? Where are you, Evie?
Whoa, computer chugging a little bit. Alright, she's over there. Don't mind me just trying to secure my escape route. Evie, don't you dare. Evie, don't you dare. Hey? Alan, what?
Did you find her?
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
Friends.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Evelyn back.
Yo, this Apple Watch got calling features. Making friends, she's making friends, she's making friends. I don't want her to make friends. I don't want friends. Fish are friends, not food. No, 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 you can't make two at once. I don't have enough ammo for this. Aw, damn it. Well, I'm out of ammo. Cool. Oh, I do have a knife. Listen to me, just lying this entire game. Alright, it's stab time. Stab, stab, stab. And look at this, just use every corrosive on my way back. Bombs, bombs, rope, lamp oil. Bombs, rope. Oh, hi. Can I deal with you like a Resident Evil 2 zombie? No. Apparently not. Man, he wasn't even fully alive. And he still used most of the ammo I had. Awooga. Awooga. Nope. I said nope. I'm gonna run past you. That's how you play Resident Evil. Oh! How do you play Resident Evil? You just go. You just stop that shiz. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I died. You are dead. Not big surprise. Don't tell me I have to play that all from the beginning. I'm gonna use a remote bomb the next time they come. Awooga? Oh, Awooga! Skip.
Did you find her?
Skip.
Yes, but she ran off.
Skip.
She's
F.
making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
I watched this video on YouTube, like, what does a speedrunner look like to the random NPC shopkeeper in a town? It's like, it's just a shopkeeper's perspective, and the hero comes up to him and he's just like, skip, 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 confirm, skip. He takes the quest. Oh, I see, I have to like plant it. I pressed the wrong button to detonate it. Cool. I wish that Mia had the ability to jump. Just jump over the dude crawling at your feet. I do not need to deal with this right now. Do I have my health? Yes, I do. And then the video ends with like the speedrunner flying into the sky by clipping into the shopkeeper. And the description of the video is like, normally you only talk to the shopkeeper once in a run, but then somebody found an exploit where the shopkeeper counts as a companion for 2 frames of the entire game, enabling the meteor skip. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. What is this, Skyrim? It sounds like Skyrim. Put that right there. There you go. Just a little explosion for you. I hope you like it. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. No, thank you. We don't want none. Unless you got buns. That's a lot more bearable. I'm not appreciating this game of hide and seek and chase after the little kid. No, sir. Ow. Miku, you're gonna have to be faster. You're missing Evelyn every time. I don't trust elevators in video games. 3. Not anymore. There's always the point where, like, oh, something's gonna be in there already.
Emergency safety lockdown system has been engaged.
Can I get out? Oh, good. That's dangerous. Can I just go up the service hole? The service hole. That's not chem fluid. Woo, Alan. Evie's upstairs.
This is a bucket.
I'm in the bucket now. Not answering, he's ghosting.
Alan, where the hell are you?
Or he might just be a ghost. Ooh, we got locked down. Mia's making her way downtown, walking fast, faces past. I wanna play Earthbound. Da 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 bo do 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 do. Okay, can I corrode this? Remote bomb. Good trade, I say. Corrode this. I should play Earthbound. Yes, I should. You know what? I like how this is kind of breaking the rules. I thought I'd be safe, but this late in the game, no siree. You're gonna be stuck with, like, so little ammo, and you are gonna like it. You were gonna figure out how to shoot your way through this situation with 5 bullets and a paperclip, MacGyver. Just figure it the heck out. Oh, come on. I don't want friends. You know what? If they're gonna spawn like that, never mind. I thought I could cheese them a little bit. There's the vomit. Is that all it is? Just makes more? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Evie's upstairs. How do I get upstairs? Are these stairs? No fuses, no corrosives. This has got to be progress. Joke's on you, my sleep schedule's already corroding my life. Well, what's the opposite of that? Can you add, like, base? Why is there chem fluid here? There's chem fluid here, I can't take it. I can take it. Yatai! What? Psychostimulants, I don't need those. Hello? Adio. Wait, there was an exit here. Yeah, here we go. Something. Upstairs. How do I go upstairs? Using the stairs, of course. It's genius. Was that open last time? Oh, well, this isn't open now. We're on 3rd floor. Get it, got it, good. Despite being on the same ship, I just don't recognize anything. It's this room again! This is where I literally am in the game right now. Watching this video. Alan? Alan? Wait, there's something back here. There's nothing back here. Alan?
How did you get here?
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing we're gonna die.
Don't say that.
He's dying. Da 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 da.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusts.
Okay, you don't call little monster kids that.
Listen,
I didn't call you that.
She's trying to take control. You have to fight her.
Oh, he's doing the Mia thing. Oh no. Oh no.
Evelyn, stop.
I'm holding the back key. I'm holding S to walk away from this madness. He's gone, dude. He's gonna turn moldy. He's molding. It's molding time. Oh, hi. Ooh. He's a doctor. Are you a doctor, Nate? Dominate the nation. How you doing? Welcome back to the family, son. Chicken Coop, welcome back. Enjoy the emotes, get comfy, and don't get yourself covered in mold. Ooh, I'm absorbing it. I'm absorbing the mold. Oh. I'm sorry. It has to be done. I can't knife him. Dressed in pepperonis. What is this? Oi! Let's play J. How's the Resi 7? Oh, it's revelatory. That's what it is. It's Revelation 7 right here, right now. You can see I'm pretty late in the game. I don't know if I should force myself to try to finish it right now. I don't know how much there is. You know? Oh, this is where she records the video she sends to Ethan. What? That explains everything. I lied. I shouldn't have, but I did.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you
It's her streamer setup. Posted on YouTube.
Stay away.
Hopefully the
Forget that
ship
you
has
ever
good internet.
knew me.
Upload speed, download speed.
Have a good life.
Bye. Now destroy it before I upload it. Create a time paradox right here, right now. Yeah, you know. Considering it's only like 2.5 hours in the stream. Oh, mold. Alright, we're running. We're molding. We're running from the molding. Whatever, dude. Ow.
We'll be together forever.
Nope. Cured. I'm cured. I'm cured. Oh, good. Oh, God. Whoa. Oh, that's a boat. I'm on a boat. And what, she wakes up in Louisiana? Damn. He lost that cool jacket. Just like Leon Kennedy.
Now do you remember?
Yes, Evelyn. I remember.
Can we be a family like before?
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We
That's
will never
smart to
be
say now.
a family.
Then I don't need you anymore.
Okay. Sure. Sure, why not? Alright. Save and continue, boys. Save and continue. Took Ethan however many years to receive the email. No, I think it's like she sent the email that everything went wrong 3 years after the initial, like, hey baby, I'm having a fun time with my babysitting job, you know? Like, I didn't see the recorded dates on the laptop. I probably should, but I would imagine that it was like 3 years later. Then why am I in Dovey, Louisiana? Just why would I ever be in Louisiana? That's the question. Oh, that elevator's open now. The contents have been taken. What was it before? Ek toxin district any subjected is biodel ue only salve assets Tis must first be stubborn before do this placing a sample into the necro container. Necrotoxin. They deactivated me after I flooded the research facility with a deadly neurotoxin in order to make me stop flooding the facility with a deadly neurotoxin. I hope I find my SMG. The one I had. 3 years. It looks broken. Dang. Dude, that's my gaming Lenovo. I bought that at Best Buy. I told my parents it was for college, but I just gamed on it. I don't have corrosive. Man. Well, given that I'm just back in the real world now, and I, again, am left with very little ammo. Here, I'll make more bullet. Can always heal with just the green herb anyway. Open. Open. Open door. Yes. Mia, I would like throw something in there first. Or no, actually, that's just an elevator shaft. I was thinking like, oh, it's an elevator. Throw something in there to make sure the elevator doesn't fall. No, it's just a shaft. Streamer luck. Look at you, Jay. 10,020 eggs. Will I ever make something that the eggs can be used for? Who knows? Or gambling, probably. Alright, what's down here? If anybody's down there, just say so. It's your last chance. You lost 30,000 eggs last stream. I feel like, yeah, that did happen, didn't it? Look, man, as long as nothing is used with those eggs yet, you're fine. Oh, camera one. What am I looking at? Jump scares? Five Nights at Freddy's? Is Mr. X just gonna show up on one of these video screens? Ethan! S2.
I hope I make it in time.
He's on Sonic 2.
Okay. Bottom level.
It's fine, he can breathe. What are you doing?
Stop it, Evelyn!
You're standing on a table. That can't be good.
Fucking hallucinations. Where is she?
I can see why Mia and Ethan are married. They really are two halves of the same idiot. It's just like, creepy shit happens? Well, fuck you, hallucination. Get out of here. She's no clipping. Somebody turn off SV cheats. No admittance without permission of the ship's officer. Unauthorized by entry constitutes a breach of security be reported to port authorities. Captain's cabin. Can I rub the captain's back and then get like HM surf? Da 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 da. Lug wrench. Ship map. Perfect. Da 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 da. I want the SMG. It's in the gun cabinet. I don't know how to pick locks right now, but I'm sure I will be able to at some point. But because it's showing me where the SMG is, so I can get it later. And if I don't, then I will be very sad that I have SMG ammo that I will never use because I want to get off this heckin' ship alive before Ethan dies of mold of asphyxiation. Ethan, where are you? Someone tell me where Ethan is. He's on the bottom floor, but it's so hard to get there.
Suspicious.
1 million eggs. We activate Twitch integrated throwing system for 1 million throws. You know how much work that would be? Because now Twitch integrated throwing system forces me to not put more than 50 in one throw. So I have to do 1 million in increments of 50. That would absolutely break my mind before it breaks my computer. Ooh, is there anything in here? More gunpowder. Lots of gunpowder. But not enough chem flow to use it. I like the atmosphere of the bodies just like hanging out the window. Like they tried to leave. Didn't work very well. Yep. Ow. Is this the same elevator shaft?
I'm a member of...
I'm a member of STARS. It is. I have a lug wrench. What does that mean for me? Can I open this? No, I need corrosive. Video showed me how. Can I open this? That's not mold. Y'all, all the items you gave me, you didn't even give me a corrosive. Y'all, I know you're trying to help, but this is a little much. 10,000 throws, 1% of the way. Thanks for the stars, Miku. 4 eyes. You know that's not lining up because I had to lower the chicken in V2 Studio. Lower the chicken! Because that, or otherwise the flame hair would like clip off the edge of the screen. Chem fluid. SS, and this is not. Evelyn turns people into goop. Ethan and Mia be like, heck you. Lower the gates. I've never played Oblivion Arena. I don't know what that voice line sounds like. I can say it like the voice actor for the Halo announcer. Lower the gates. Oddball. Capture the flag. How is this computer still getting power? Unfriggin' believable. Call me Goldenfield. What's the line? What's the line that Zalf said she thinks about every time she sees Brad? Call me Goldenfield. 'Cause it's nice to meet you. There's the one. Thank you, Jay. I like that. I don't even know if that's like unused from the game or what. Oh, hello? No, this is not someplace to use the crank. It's a window, so I wouldn't think it is, but... I got a lug wrench for something. Now I gotta lug it around until I find where to use it. Aha. Where did I know to use a wrench? I'm not thinking about it. No, no, no. No, no, no. Hey, yup. Do I get hurt every time I do that? That's the case. I want to avoid doing that as much as possible. Unreal Tournament. Never played it. I didn't really get into first-person shooters until Counter-Strike came out. And even then, like, Counter-Strike Condition Zero. Which, like, nobody played. Everyone played just regular Counter-Strike, because that was what Condition Zero was. It was just regular Counter-Strike with a different skin on it. With like the same mechanics, so why even use it? Why even play it? Insta-cubed. Oh. Well, maybe I can get down to S2 from down here. Eh? Oh. Well, that's nice. Yeah, okay. This is where I was. Right. Right. Okay. Fine. So here's the thing I have to think about before I quote-unquote finish this game. Sure, I'll save. Why not? I've said it at the beginning of the stream, but I'm okay with just saving even just like an hour or half an hour of stream left. And then, you know, starting the DLC for this game. Dude, I saw the freaking plant come at me. I thought that was an enemy. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Uh-huh. So I'm okay with just ending the stream after finishing whatever the ship segment is. And for all I know, that may just be like the end of the game. It may just be the final boss or something. This is interesting, though. You know what? I have a ship map. What's going on? Origination Raid. I'm just doing all the raids like the announcer from Halo, if that's okay with everybody, right? Insta-gibbed. Recreation room needs fuel. How's it going? What's up, Tazara Tarumi, Ori, Ravenous, welcome, Affinity Chris. Here's the raid that never fades. Blue Eyes White Dragon. The Blue Eyes White Dragon. Zalfira, long time no see. Hey, look at that. Zalf, now we're on the other side of the same coin. I remember back when I was watching you play RE7, and I'm like, hey, wait, what's this part of the game where you're on a ship? What is that? Well, now I understand. Now I know. Now I know everything. How's it going, everybody? Welcome on into RE7. If you don't want spoilers for RE7, that's understandable. We are pretty late in the game, I think. But yeah, I'm doing a thing. If you don't want spoilers, feel free to drop on out. But yo, Ori, how was Resident Evil 4? I guess if you don't want spoilers for Resident Evil 7, then maybe don't listen to me. Maybe it's too late. Alright, don't worry about it. I never say anything of import. Nothing I say ever makes sense. Not too worried? Okay. Well, all I'll say is that we escaped the Baker house in the middle of the stream, and now something happened while we were trying to leave, so I'm in this entire other area where I have to basically just start from scratch, which is heck. Ended the stream with at least an hour left of gameplay. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, having to decide right now. I've been going for 3 hours, so like, I'm tempted to just end the stream after I finish whatever this segment is. But then, who knows? Is it like an hour left? I think, like, I probably can finish the game right now, tonight. But even if it's like, oh, but you're at the end though. Ending of the game probably gonna take another 30 minutes to like wrap up the ending cutscene. It's probably gonna take me another 20 minutes to end the stream. 10 minutes to talk about how I like the game. Even if there's just an hour left of gameplay, that's like 2 hours left of content. Okay, maybe an hour and a half, but I don't want to rush it. So okay, here's my thinking. At the end of this ship segment or whatever, I end the stream for the night, and you know, just leave y'all with some nice chill Resident Evil memories. Blade needs to bounce. No problem, Blade. Have a good night. Hope you enjoyed. Now have a good time. Queen Miku, thanks for gifting the sub to Zalf. Zalf, welcome back to the chicken coop. Grab a nest, get comfy, enjoy the emotes, and I'm a little bit lost. But I'm making it. I'm going. I think I'm going. I think I can. 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 Zalf, if you happen to remember, Now, I was watching Zalfira play this game exactly 1 year ago on her stream. And I couldn't stay because Resident Evil 7 spoilers. I wanted to figure this game out for myself. But now, figuring out this area for myself up until now, I would like to ask, where do I use this lug wrench that I just picked up? Because, like, that's the only thing where I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? How do I progress? I just want to know where I use the luggy. Little Luigi wrench. Is it in here? No, this is just a pile of crap. Can I at least move the crap so I can get here through the stairs? No. Comfy. If you don't know me, if you're new, my name is Chris. I'm a chicken VTuber. I made my model myself. I usually play Nintendo games and read the voices out loud using voice acting. And I like games. We're playing Resident Evil. This is my first time playing through. For the most part, no backseating unless I ask for help. Gotta fix that ship. Oh, just use it everywhere. Basically like the engineer from TF2. Just smack everything. I don't have a key. I would like to get the SMG. It seems nice for me. As much as I want to explore, I don't want to keep dropping down here because I think I get damaged every time I do it. I'm damaged. Might remember if you see the spot, but not off the top of your head. Damn. Maybe I can, like, shimmy it on the outside of the ship? Just by, like, jumping out the window? What I've liked so far about the game, about, like, the little VHS tape segments, is that usually the game will let you know, like, secrets beforehand just by watching the videotapes. And then you get information. Okay, I thought that might have been, like, the way to progress. You get information that you wouldn't normally know without having actually been there. But so far, we got a videotape that showed us what happened to this ship before. But it doesn't really tell me how to progress. Smack it on the walls. Resident Evil is bringing us together. Alright, I'm dropping down again. It's a little bit of damage. Maybe it's not damaged. That blood on my... That strawberry jam on my screen has kind of just been there. Wait! Never mind, I found it. How long was I just wandering around? This is not a speedrun. This is not a speedrun. What's my time? Oh, okay, this game doesn't tell you the time like Resident Evil 2 does. Here we go! Ooh, I could probably... Oh yeah, I can climb up and down. What is this? What? Hey, hey. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that! Climb up. I was trying to aim with the right mouse button. I wasn't actually trying to climb down. Lewis! The cable is completely fried. We had a replacement, but we had to use it to fix something in the 3F sick bay. You're gonna have to go ask Dr. Waddle for it. I need it down in the #2 engine room, but I can't get down there unless we get this thing working. The Wayne. 3rd floor sick bay. Have I been able to go to the 3rd floor? What floor is that? Wrecked ship. I feel like I'm playing Super Metroid. I have definitely not been in the sick bay. Alright. I'm gonna go up, because up is the more brightly lit area. Up is the safer area. It's safe up here. Survival knife. Finally, I have one. This area is safe. I cannot be hurt here. There's nothing that could damage me. Nope. Not emotionally, not physically. Nothing can hurt me here. I am invincible. No, thank you. I don't want none. Goodbye. Dun 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 dun. That's how you do it Resident Evil style, baby. Microwave the chem fluid. Somebody trying to eat their MRE rations. 16 years since the nightmare of Raccoon City. The survivors are still suffering. Oh yeah, this was back when people weren't sure whether or not RE7 takes place in the same continuity. Yo, that, for a lot of people, that's probably the first confirmation. Raccoon City, this is the same universe. We know that now. How am I trying to put gunpowder on the plant? That's not correct. Just put that hydrogen peroxide right over all your fingies. Everybody knows the fingies are where the brain is stored. That's why Ethan is so head empty, because he got his whole hand chopped off. And while it was chopped off, they probably took the brain out. This is the truth. Spooky game's the best when shared with the homies. This is what I like about the Resident Evil series as a whole, I think. You son of a mother. Or I guess you son of a little kid puking up fungus. The fungus among us. You trying to do, you Dumbo? That's a wall! You can't walk into a wall! This is where the friends came from. More machine gun ammo. Nothing's in the kitchen with me. Nothing's in the kitchen, I know. Nothing's in this kitchen with me. If a mold monster comes, I'ma shoot the hoe. He heard me. He was afraid of my singing. Yo, this room is a lot cleaner than in the videotape, huh? Interesting. What? No thank you, son. Hear you coming up on me like, what? You even trying? It won't open. What? You got art gallery puzzles now? Let me guess, I have to make everything here match the photo over here. Alright, but the splash has to be in the corner. And this one, I don't even know. I'm colorblind, this doesn't look like anything. That it? Oh. Mind if I do? Those synapses in Ethan's hand never truly healed. What happened to this couch? The couch that people kiss on. No wonder. Corrosive, corrosive, corrosive. We in it, baby! Makes you wonder how those doors got relocked in the first place. Since they got corrosivified in the first video. I have 4 bullets. I should probably make more. Feel better if I did. Jay says you just got 2 OG 2003 Yu-Gi-Oh! Tins for $7. Hey! Even just the tins are collector's items at this point, honestly. They're nice and nostalgic. Now all you need is the cards to put in them. I have a friend who, you know, like many people, has been playing. Dude, the shadow just appeared. You're unarmed. How are you a threat? You're a threat because I can't shoot your head. My aim is terrible. Stop moving! Stop moving like that! I can't believe how many shots have I wasted. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my dang. If there's anything I just don't like about these enemies, I mean, they work like most of our Resident Evil enemies do. But if there is anything I just don't like, it's how they move all wibbly wobbly, and it's so hard to shoot them. I just have chicken aim. That's what I got. Bullets. Remote bomb. Good enough. Oh, Evie's upstairs. Any chem fluid up in here? There's the... Whoop. There's ammo. Corrosive. I guess I'll take it, but also I'm sad that I wasted all my ammo. The defense coin is still here. The Dark Magician tin, yo. Who knows how much that'll go for online these days? Like if someone's like specifically looking for them. Anything becomes a collector's item. Save. Da-da-da-da. He's trying to bite me. There's no arms. As a fried chicken, I am used to trying to be bit. No skin off my tender thighs. Eh? Really coded some squirrely evasive maneuvers into these monsters. I hate it. My one weakness in Resident Evil, aiming. Bombs? Captain's cabin! Yo, I don't need handgun ammo anymore. I'm done with that stuff. I get SMG, baby! 120! Ooh! Making one last pass around. Making one last pass around. Wait, what? Okay, I can go back to that elevator, or I can just make it up to the captain's cabin. This is open. Where does this go? This is new to me. I'm okay with using a bullet on that. I'm gonna head back to the captain's cabin the safe way. From here, what I can do now, I say now what I can do here is I can go all the way back up to the captain's cabin, get that SMG. I can go all the way down to the floor under this one. Or I can go wherever that little area goes with the ladder. I'm not even sure about that. This is one of those points where, like, the game is branching out. I get it. Chicken thighs. Guess what? Chicken butt. Guess why? Chicken thigh. Okay, if I can remember what floor had the captain's cabin. Was it this one? Third floor. Creepy rooms, TVs that somehow still have power. And general moldy atmosphere. Oh, the map might say. It's on the 4th floor. Let's go. You like how I use the physical map that's in the room instead of checking my map on the map key? The M key is so far away. General moldy atmosphere. Must be a 5-star. He worked his way up the ranks. General atmosphere, they call him. Moldy. Like Goldie Roger. I left everything I own in one mold. Yeah, yo, dreaming. Don't give it up, moldy. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm not even telling them to go away. I'm not even telling them to, like, die. I'm just telling them to shut up. I'm done with their sass. Man. Oh, hi. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Jeebus, dude. Here. Clean my hands. Be sure to sanitize. Yes. Yes. Wonderful. General Moldy Atmos here reporting for duty. And his cousin, Dolby Atmos. He was a real loudspeaker, that guy. Okay, that's cool that I got this and all, but it's not really progress, is it? No. Gotta go back down, down. We're going down, down the elevator shaft. And these moldy men are going down screaming. Kinda wanna save. There's a save on the 3rd floor, right? Yeah, here we go. Righty, righty. Guacamole. Yeah, that's me when I forget my avocados in the fridge. I mean, guacamole is generally still good. I'm still too scared to go down to the 1st floor. Let's go this area instead with the ladder, right? Ladders are safe. Run, run. I'm not scared. I'm just moving fast because I want to go somewhere. You forgot mine before you left. Oh, you got guacamole in the fridge? Hopefully it's not too old. Generally it's okay. Like, it'll turn brown, but that's fine. Can I take this? Yeah, I can. Finally. Lockbox that doesn't have a freaking massive worms inside it. Say what you will about the bakers, but their worm collections are out of hand. How do I hear stuff? I hear enemies schmutzing about. I unlocked it. I have a lockpick. I'm a master of unlocking. You have avocado that was probably mush. It's still good. Alright. I'm well equipped. I'm ready to start shit. Let's go! Who wants some? Who's next? Moldy man! Stop it! These are not the moldy men I was looking for. And I'm not just saying that because of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Can probably still take one more hit. Yeah, look at this. It's exactly like Mia left it. Dun dun dun. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, okay, okay. So, what can I do from here? I can open locks. I can go to the 3rd floor and check out that thing the note said that they fixed. I can also grab this fuse because I don't need it anymore. I think I have everything I need to fix the elevator. I just need to remember where the elevator is right now. Oh, it's up here. Climb up. Look, I'm not letting avocado go to waste. I live in California. That is a sin? You go to jail? You go to avocado jail? Let me tell you, that place is the pits. Is actually against the law. This is true. Do not look it up. You do not need to verify these claims. Put a little fuse. Nice. And third floor sick bay. I'm sure the sick bay isn't full of dead people that maybe died because nobody could take care of them while everyone else was busy turning into mold. I'm sure they're not full of moldy men themselves. Everything will be fine. Oh, hunky-dory up in here. Hey, what? Where'd you come from? Jeez, you just try to open a door. What's up? I got acid. Cause I ain't no basic bee. I'm acidic. Ascorbic acid. Preventing scurvy. I'm on a ship. Can't have no scurvy up in here. What if I walk by that giant hole in the ship and just... It's Jack. Somehow, still. No, he got cured though. Just something peeks on in. You know? Maybe it's Zoe. Welcome to the family, son. My little girl is giving us a gift. Yuck, yuck, yuck. What's gonna come out of the stalls? Something's gonna come out. I feel it. I feel it in my giblies. Oh, it's the big boy? It's the big boy? I got bombs. Can I just take that? Yes! Let's go! See, if Ethan had those for the fight in the barn, it'd be trivial, I say. Unscrew. Why does this have an animation, of all things? Is this health monitor really that necessary? It's a load-bearing health monitor. I unplug it and then the entire ship loses power. The animation and no spooky noise to accompany it. What a shame. You know, if this was Resident Evil 2, the original, they'd have something like the little valve sound that goes. Why is this locked? Bomb? Rope? You want it, friend? It's yours. What's this meat? Yo, jiggly meat. Yo, jiggly meat? We vibing? Yo, meat jam. I didn't mean to shoot. Every night you light me with your gasoline. You will call my name. You can be my shining star tonight. Da 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 da. Lighting up the sky, you will be mine. Like da 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 da. Babe, gonna get you like a space boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Da 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 da. Gonna get you like a space boy. Something's gonna come through the window. I feel it, it's gonna scare my pants off, but I'm not wearing pants. As far as you know, there's no way I survive this room. Oh, no, no, no. Open. Lockpick. But antique coin? I do all of that for an antique coin? I'm not even at the Baker house anymore. How can I open those things? Probably New Game Plus, I bet. Well, either way, I'm back here. Put away some stuff. Thanks for the dancing, everybody. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Oh no, there's no item box in this room. What room had an item box in it? Da 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 da. Da ba 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 da ba ba da. My inventory is just heckin' full. Would I be ready for a boss fight right now? I don't know. Here, let me check the map. That's not the map. I have it bound to the J key. I pressed the real J key, not my mouse button J key. All right, let's do that differently. Thanks for that chicken. That's the load chicken. He brings the save data to you. I think I literally just saved. Open the map. See what other things I can open. See. The rec room. I need to go back to the first floor. Chicken attack. Really? Just the first floor, huh? Alright, fine. We're going down there. Just for fun. Because I can't go to S2. Not yet. Ethan can wait. He's been fine this entire game. He can reattach a broken leg with just some strong first aid medicine. He'll be fine. Now's your chance to be a big shot. Be a big, now's your shot. Now's your chance to be a big shot. Be a big, Tap tap da 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 da. Tap 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 da da da. Ba ba da ba da 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 ba. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Here's why I have 2 corrosives. When there seemed to only be 1 corrosive door left. Hello? Audio. Oh, more space? Yes, just what I needed. Oh, there's a ping pong table in here. Yo, this rec room was legit. Anybody want to play ping pong? Bring your own paddle. Here, I'll use Ethan's severed hand. I think that's it for this room. Yo, I was worried. Turns out nothing to fear. Hey, from here on out. I'll find a save room. I'll fix the elevator. And whatever happens, happens, huh? Let's go! What does this button do? You want to throw things at me? There's a funny thing about the toss redemption. I'm so used to it that I don't, like, ever look to see who did it. So sometimes people come in to the chat, all they do is toss. And, like, I just assume it's somebody that's been already here. But maybe it's somebody who's coming in to lurk or just to say hi. And then I don't say hi because I don't realize it's someone new. So if that's ever happened, that's why. Hopefully nobody thinks I'm ignoring them just because they toss. Ariel Draco, what's up? RE7, you know it. I'm playing it for my first time. Ethan's down here on the S2 floor. I gotta go find him. I'm sure nothing bad ever happens to the Winters family. Just like nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. That's for me to find out, huh?
He's waiting.
Shut up, Evelyn. Alright, what's gonna happen? That? I get tossed at? Okay. I'm sorry, I can't look right now. What is that? What is that? What's up there? What that? What that? What you doing? What you doing? Ah, I thought I could cheese him. Never mind. I thought I could cheese him with a knife while he was still getting up. This isn't RE2. I can't treat it like RE2. Where like, if enemies come down, it's because you have like a year before they get up. When they get down, they get up. Get up to get down. Oh, I unguarded at the wrong time. Unguard. Mr. Gunny, welcome on in. There's moldy men everywhere. Hope you're okay with that. How you doing? I'm playing Resident Evil 7. What's creepier, mannequins or little ghost girls? I mean, I will say, in general, little children are just terrifying because they're so fragile. And you as an adult, even if they're not your child, if somehow you're like the only person in the room, you have suddenly become responsible for them. You can't just like, if there's a little kid, like, they start playing with knives in the kitchen or something, you can't just be like, well, it's not my fault they accidentally cut their finger off. Like, no, like, you are automatically the responsible adult, whether you want to or not. But in a horror game, that's overdone, that's overused, that's not scary. But the mannequins, who knows what they're gonna do? Because they do whatever the story says they can do. Can they come to life and choke you? Sure. Can they just like follow you and watch you with their unmoving, unliving eyes? They can also do that. That's what makes them creepy. I'm glad that picking up the ammo in the video doesn't prevent them from showing up here. That's good. Moldy man. Yeah, this part of the game is kind of just Resident Evil 4, isn't it? Oh no! You're just expected to have the means to kill. Ah, yeah, you are fast! Jeez! Look, because this game is scary. No problem, Lemmy. Have a good lurk. I am gonna combine. Get die. I'm gonna use the strong chem fluids for making heal items because they heal more. I don't really care about making strong handgun ammo. I have an SMG. Ooh, that gave me a lot of ammo. I was out before that. I feel well equipped. I don't like that feeling. That's what scares me. I was mentioning this before at the beginning of this section. When the game doesn't give you a lot of ammo or weapons, I feel safer because I know the game isn't going to throw a million things at me. And then it proved me wrong because it threw like 4 things at me, which feels like a million when you have literally one gun with 2 bullets in it. Ethan, you better be down here, boy. I swear. No. No, you're in there. But now that I'm all decked out with ammo and bombs and rope and lamp oil, now I know I have to fight things. Now I know I have to survive. I hate it. Responsibility. Possessed children or doll children do not need supervision like dolls in a small world. It's a world of chaos, a world of pain. It's a world of organs, a world of brains. I'll just throw all these remote bombs into the room. That'll take care of it, right? Alright. For the husbando! Leroy Jenkins!
We need to do something.
Shoot Ethan. No.
Ethan.
Hi, Ethan. You alright there?
Ethan.
Who's Ethan?
Ethan?
What? Huh?
Hey, shh. I know. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hell, I never would have if I could have helped you.
What?
What do you mean?
I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas.
This is real them?
Zoe here.
I'm in their shared consciousness?
That girl, Evelyn. She did this.
What the hell is she? No, what did she do to you?
She infected us with her gift. That's what she calls it. I found her near a busted out tanker in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... She forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to...
Be a family? Go home and be a family man?
Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own.
Welcome to the family, son.
She's the key. All right? You find her, and you stop her. Ethan. Free my family. Please.
Now I'm wondering if you save Zoe, do you just play as Zoe in this part?
Evelyn,
Don't answer that.
stay away from him.
Why?
Whoa.
He doesn't love you.
Oh, I'm Ethan. I'm Ethan again.
I can make him love you.
Don't.
Oh, there's all this meat sparkly.
I told you I'm not gonna hurt him.
Don't you dare.
So what?
Lucas was definitely a killer before all this.
You're not my mommy.
Something.
Remember?
He probably like killed small animals. You know. Sign of being a serial killer later in life. Can I get out of this meat, please? Thank you, Mia. Wow. Now kiss.
There's no time. You have to get out of here and find
Well,
her.
she's over there though.
Take this.
What? What? Hey, wait, hey.
What are you doing?
Wait a minute. Wait, I cured you though.
I won't be able to resist for much
What was the point?
No.
Now go kill that little bitch.
What was the point?
Mia! No!
Can't save Mia. Can't save Zoe. This is all bullshit. Oh, that's the door that I was trying to leave out earlier.
Okay, you little bitch. Where the fuck are you?
Please stop using that word. No, you're just taking her word for it. You don't know. Yeah, but probably. What do I have? I have nothing. Good, okay. I'm back to square one. What was the point of giving me all that stuff? It's all your fault. What? What's the point of giving all that stuff to fight? Like, nope. I'm Ethan again. Cool. Alright, well, I feel safe again. Pocket's empty, nothing to defend myself with. Oh, look at all these poor fishies. Are these fish or are they just lumps? Oh, yeah, there's fish. Man, I do not want to make sushi out of this stuff. All right. So, actual question. How many segments of this game are left? Let's say. Holy fish. I'm sure that's a delicacy in some country. You know, it's like surstrumming, or however you say it. Oh, look, I pushed the fish. Let me collect my fish horde. This is Salmon Run. Wop, 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 wop. I guess I should bring the eggs. Alright, what's gonna come out of the water? It's getting pretty deep. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, right. Evelyn may be a murderer and a psychopath and a absolute mad lass, but, you know, there's no need for names. Knees weak, arms heavy. There's mold vomit on my everything already. Mold spaghetti. Enhanced ammo. February 8th, 1892. There was a collapse in the Patterson mine. Twan and Beckford are dead, and Huxley will never walk on his own again. Old man Stan was right. The ground there is too unstable. February 19th, 1892. The company's not going to send any replacements. They want us to work double shifts instead. I can't wait to get back to the old country. Abercrombie Salt Mine, South Dolby. Oh, there's a bobblehead. I can't shoot it. I have nothing to do. Do I just like throw a bullet at it? Take a bullet and carve it out. Are they watching us from that helicopter? Am I calling? Am I calling in? Hello?
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read?
Stars?
This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything? A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish. Evelyn? Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son, Lucas, to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
Who?
That's just great.
Oh, wait.
We've had reports using the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look. Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates. If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
As long as they don't think I'm Evelyn. Ooh, what if they think I'm Evelyn? Yo! Ship Swamp Lab. Good map. 44 mag. Kickback. Oh, look. Okay. So it's like synchronized with the cages back in the freaking trailer. Yo, this is it. This is legit. All my stuff is in the... All my stuff... I've taken Mia things. Okay. Well, that's a little bit less clever. Why is there always an old man stand? He's here to sell you used boats. Da-da-da-da-da. That's a little bit less clever that I have Mia's stuff. Just randomly. But I called it earlier in the game, like, oh, wait a minute. What if something happens to Ethan? Well, no, because I took my stuff back out of the box. Never mind. But wouldn't it have been so cool if I put all my stuff in the box and then Ethan never actually gets a chance to go back to it until now when he needs it again? Just a clever little way of preserving your items. Psychostimulants. Now, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Since it is just a little bit short of the 4-hour mark, even if there's only, what, like an hour left of the game, I don't mind. We're gonna do however long it takes the next time we stream this on Wednesday. For now, I'm gonna save, and that's some good progress right there. Aw, yeah. So, yeah. Let's call it for the night. And hope everybody has a good one. Oh, yeah. Resident Evil 7. You know what? I actually really like the game design up until now. It's not as tight as Resident Evil 2. And there are things that are just a little bit bullshit. Like, oh, yeah, you know, you're back to 0. Hope you like using 2 bullets. And if the game's enemies had just a little bit different AI, if they were more jukeable like Resident Evil 2, I feel like that would work way better. But I appreciate the design they're going for. Like, making you feel like you're really helpless again. And forcing you to make do with what you got, like survival horror does. And I'm okay when the game does that and it's like designed for it. And in this case it is. So I like this game. It's not RE2, but RE2 is a masterpiece. This is definitely back on track. If it wasn't as good as it was, who knows if we'd ever get an RE2 remake or Resident Evil 8. I'm glad we did. I'm glad this game is good. We're not done yet, but we'll continue on Wednesday. So, as always, if there's any art for the stream, post it on the stream art section of the Discord or tweet it at me and I will put it up. Theme of the art prompt this month is draw something scary, draw something creepy, from a video game, from a movie, anything you want. And I'll put it up just for the season. And I'll draw something before the end of the month. I'm still on track. To do it. Yeah. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game. Definitely, links will be in the chat. Links are in the chat right now for the YouTube, Discord, Twitter, all that good stuff. And if you're going to sleep, have a good night. And stay clucky, everybody. We'll finish this next time we play for sure. And then rest of the week, just whatever horror indie games I can get my hands on, because there's only like a week left of October. Sadly enough. You're going to sleep, bye-bye, stay clucky.